Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hey, this is Brian Johnson, and you are listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast. Why the fuck you're doing that instead of listening to Tell 'em Steve Dave is beyond me.
If you're looking for the hottest podcast in the land, tune in to Two Strangers, One Podcast. Now, here's Chris and Kristyn.
Well, hello and welcome to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristyn.
And it's just a countdown until I get a legal notice saying to cease and desist using all those samples in the beginning of the episode.
Well, that's all we want, is just somebody just to sue us.
Warner
just
Music.
send us, yeah.
Dear Mr. Cologne, please cease
Stop.
and desist.
Please stop.
But I'm pretty sure it's going to say, just stop using all clips. I'm like, which one are yours?
Which one do you want me to stop?
Well, we're so small. Is it sad that I'm waiting for that kind of negative attention? What does that say about my childhood?
I know. Any publicity is good publicity.
No such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, that's all we want. We don't care.
Please. No, well, I don't know. Please send me a legal thing, but
Please
that'd be awesome.
Sue me for all I'm worth.
It's like, I'm just waiting for a stalker. Haven't had a stalker yet. I've never had...
There should be like a service, like you could hire a stalker, like you call them every time wherever you're going, and then, they keep showing up, and you're like, oh my god, my stalker's here.
Cause I know there's people,
cool,
this is like a serious topic for some people, but
yeah,
I'll make light of it.
Scary shit.
I never had
my
a stalker.
Coffee.
Oh, don't worry.
It's okay.
It's coffee.
Just a little drip.
Drip, drip, drip.
Oh no, my stalker.
Oh no.
Like people get someone wanna kill them.
Yeah. Oh,
and that's what you want, Chris?
There was a girl.
Yes.
Was it,
I cannot, it was somebody.
Not Michelle, Amanda. Was it Amanda Bynes? No. Michelle Trachtenberg?
It was somebody random like that where.
And she was dating.
Where they had a plot of her, a map of her house kinda, so.
Yeah. Shit,
I
can't believe I forgot it off the top of my head. It was some child star. Not Amanda Bynes. Not Michelle Trachtenberg.
Even though Amanda Bynes is always in the news.
Yeah, well
it wasn't her.
She got into another
I know, can somebody
drunk
take the keys
car
away?
Crash.
Does
Look
she have friends?
She's cute.
Yeah.
Look,
She's a
just
pretty
let me
girl.
see you in your underwear and I'll be your fucking chauffeur.
You would say. Just show me something. Show me something. I'll drive you anywhere.
You don't have to
girl.
get naked from me. I mean, it'd be great if you could.
Does she have friends? Because I feel like you never see her out with, it's always her by herself.
Yeah.
What's going on, Amanda? What happened?
She's cute and
no boy.
She's got money.
Maybe
she's just obnoxious. I don't know.
That could be
But she doesn't seem obnoxious. I don't know. Amanda,
I'll talk to her this weekend.
I'll go to California. I'll go to Hollywood or wherever you're living at. I'll drive you. I'll be more than happy.
Girl. You got money. Have somebody pick you up. Get a cab.
Let me be in the bedroom when you come out of the shower. That's all that I ask.
Talk about a pervert.
I'll be your stalker.
This is why she's not calling. I'll be your stalker.
But there is a stalker that they were mad that some celebrity was dating another good-looking celebrity. And it's sad. I'm not ready for that story. But, and so they sent tweets and stuff like that, I'm gonna kill you and your family, and I'm gonna kill you at when you make a public appearance.
Yeah, it just happened recently. Somebody got death over Twitter.
Yeah,
See, people can't handle social media.
And doesn't Twitter keep track, or can't they get a hold of the IP address or something like that?
Yeah, I think eventually whoever it was turned
it's
them in.
It's a death threat. Can't the fucking
turned
FBI
them
get on top?
They had to do. I think eventually.
Yeah, because
Twitter didn't intervene.
Because since it's on the internet, that would technically make it a federal crime. Why can't the FBI just go look in the fucking IP address and
just show up at your door?
Really? Does the FBI really need me to tell them how to do their job?
Oh. I guess they have other things
if they could talk about it on the news about the celebrity, it shows you how great the celebrity is, because I have no idea who they are. But,
look it up. It probably won't even come up. That's how lame the celebrity is.
Yeah, just look like Twitter death threat or something like that.
Twitter, now they're gonna show up at my door, the FBI.
It's you.
It's you.
We found the accomplice, co-host of Two Strangers, One Podcast.
Ellen Page.
Oh, that's right, yes. Ellen Page, Juno.
So random.
I liked her better. I mean, once again, I can always bring it back to superhero movies. She was in X-Men. She was in that movie Super with Rainn Wilson, where Rainn Wilson was a guy trying to fight crime, but he had no superpowers, so he just started hitting all the criminals with this big giant wrench, like a big plumber's wrench. It's a very, very dark comedy, because he's a loser, and his girlfriend, who's actually played by Liv Tyler, gets caught up in a she's a drug addict and stuff like that. And when he got with her, she just got clean, but she relapsed, and And so
he decided
he feels that he's going to fight crime by dressing up like a superhero, and
sounds like a great concept.
It's sad, but it's fucking tragic at the same time. And then Ellen Page basically becomes his sidekick, and she dresses up like
what the hell,
like a Robin, you know, like Batman and Robin.
Superpowers as well.
No,
she's what does she use as a weapon?
The
plumber's wrench.
I think she just likes to fight, you know,
right.
And so like she likes the idea that he's actually trying to do something, and then, you know, but she's sick in the head.
Well,
and like Rainn Wilson's sick in the head too. But like I said, back to being sick in the head, I don't have a stalker. I want somebody like...
I'm gonna find you one.
You see these celebrities...
What do you want somebody to do?
Well, every
just, like,
celebrity...
show up wherever you are at all times?
Well, like,
suddenly
take a picture of, like, I want them to, like, take a picture, put on the internet, like, kissing a picture of me.
Okay, we'll put it out there to our
listeners.
Like get a picture of Chris, kiss it, post it on our Facebook page.
Yeah, print up a picture of me.
Make him feel good,
and
folks.
Kiss it, you know, or...
Here we go. Now he had something dirty going on. He's like,
but it's like,
or do this,
you know, you hear these
that.
celebrities and, you know, not that, you know, like a Kevin Smith. I mean, I like Kevin Smith, you know.
You're
and
pretty much his stalker.
Yeah, I'm a big Kevin Smith stalker. But I don't want to have sex with him.
A stalker.
Well, he's, I don't know. But, it's, you know, like when he does shows and like a girl will come up and like flirt with him, like when he does the Q&A and he's like, oh, I'm married, and like, you know, I don't want to have sex with you. I just want you to say you want to have sex with me.
Just wants to hear it.
I just want to know that I could get you.
You have that option.
If I really tried, I could fuck you. Cause that's all I need. I don't actually have
girls,
to,
What about if it's a guy? Do you care about the sex of the stalker?
He has to be a guy that takes care of himself.
Okay. That's his only rule.
He has to be a little metro. I'm not, you know, I don't want no sloppy male stalkers.
A big bear coming up?
No males. I don't care if it's a bear, if he's a maintained bear.
Okay, maintained bear.
Yeah.
Alright, I see. So he doesn't hate, folks.
I don't hate.
It doesn't matter. As long as you take care of yourself. Well, girls, does it matter? Do they have to take care of themselves, or is a girl a girl?
A girl's a girl.
I like how you used to think about it. So, guys, if you want
a girl, I'll work with.
You gotta at least maintain a good look to stalk Chris. So, folks, if you get a picture,
I just never had a stalker. I know there's girls that have guys that are stalkers.
For a stalker.
Well, you know, no one ever took the time.
You know, I like how it's like
to like follow my schedule.
I feel like it's a negative thing if a girl's a stalker. Like maybe like your ex-boyfriend. It's that girl's crazy. Mm-hmm. But like for a guy to like stalk the ex-girlfriend, I feel like it's just like. Oh, here he is again.
Yeah, girls are so used to having stalkers.
Yeah, it's such like a negative thing for like a girl to be a stalker.
Yeah, there's no,
it's bullshit. Just like a guy can sleep with all the girls he wants, he's not called
and he's a stud.
Yeah, and then a girl goes and does it.
She's a
nobody wants to touch
slut
that girl.
Bag.
Like, my.
You know, sometimes like, well, I mean, I'm unemployed now, but I always I would get out of work and look around. I'm like, I wonder if somebody's going to be sitting outside waiting for me.
How long have you wanted a stalker?
No one ever cared enough to stalk me.
Somebody care, please. Somebody stalk the shit out of Chris. You're going to get some crazy
I'm pretty far out there on the internet, too.
Yeah, gonna
and I know there's people who have scary
stand over your back.
Yeah, I don't want death threat stalkers. Like I'm gonna shave off all your hair and eat it.
We don't want no Juno stalkers.
But just I want those Spider-Man underwear from the video stalker.
Okay.
You know,
I see it. All right, good for you, Chris.
Just one fangirl. Because those fangirls.
Reach through the stars.
The guy, even the most creepy guys on TV
have somebody
female fans that
which is so weird.
Get their panties wet over them.
Even people, women go after the guys in jail.
And serial killers, fucking.
If they can get somebody, you can, Chris. There is hope you're gonna get a stalker.
Right, I have to go to jail first. No.
It's gotta be like a big crime, Chris. Something you're notorious for.
I mean, I got a sexy voice. Hey, ladies.
Stalk me.
Send me a picture of your boobies, your sloppy boobies. Your sloppy...
Your flapjacks.
Your sloppy, scrambled egg... No, what they call it? Runny egg nipples.
So gross.
Your stretch marks.
The grossest description. Like the runny eggs.
Send me pictures of your prison tattoos.
There we go. That's what you should get. A stalker, a woman in jail, a prisoner.
Let's not even
go
there.
Right? Oh, here we go. He's already got a few.
Yeah, my baby mama.
Hey, yo! I'm so proud of him.
I just never had a I never had a stalker, and I want to feel special enough to have a stalker.
We'll put that out there on the webpage.
So,
who wants to stalk Chris? Question mark, question mark. We'll see what we get back. If you like it, you don't have to comment. If you like it,
just
we'll
take a
know.
picture. Just take a picture of...
We'll know you're interested.
I want to see your stretch marks. I want to see your sloppy nipples. I want to see your prison tattoos.
What if you get a hot girl?
A hot girl
drop
would be
everything
awesome.
And let her move here? And
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Suddenly I'm not on the show anymore. She's doing the
Yeah.
show. Oh, bitch slap her.
Two strangers, one pod. Chris and Deborah.
Yeah. Chris and Hottie. Chris doesn't even know her name.
Hey, remember, I was a correctional officer in a woman's facility.
Here we go.
I didn't think I met my baby mama. No.
You got authority.
So, or, transvestites.
You'll do that too.
You know what it is? I was
You'll
watching.
Have that as a stalker?
Why is it that transvestites tend to try harder to look like women?
Like women, right.
Than women
right.
try to look like women. Transvestites have the big hair, the big flashy makeup.
It's like to the extreme.
To the extreme. Girls don't even do that anymore.
I don't know.
You know, girls don't wear,
But there's somewhere you can't even tell. Like, that they're men.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, whoa. So
that's
like,
what I'm
Adam's
saying.
apple is prominent. But there's somewhere it's so exaggerated that's like,
yeah, I mean,
like the makeup.
There's drag queens that, I mean, that's kind of their look, that they look like men.
Yeah.
Who dress like women. But,
they have the best bods.
like the heart, yeah, it's like.
What the fuck?
And
they make us look bad.
And it's weird, like, when you see the fucking illusion of cleavage.
Yeah.
On a transvestite,
no.
Cause you see them, they take off the shirt and they just have like a guy's chest, and it's not like they're fat and sloppy. Some of these guys are in shape, but how did they get the bra?
This whole push thing. It's a whole. I do not know. Better cleavage than I do, and I am pissed that they figured it out.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
I gotta talk to one. You know,
I can't.
Can do.
You know, I mean, I shave. You know, but these guys, they must spend so much money on razors because.
Maybe they get like laser treatments on their face.
Oh, laser, yeah, that's
expensive too.
You know, but why is it that when men try to act like women, they look more feminine than women? You know, most women
they put that effort
just don't give a fuck.
It.
I mean, don't be wrong, there are girls who are very high maintenance and stuff like that, but
I feel like there's more drag queens and
And that, my friends, is yet another technical difficulty on our end.
I feel like it usually happens when I'm talking, and I think we need to have a meeting about that.
I don't think the computer likes you. The computer's my girlfriend.
I'm gonna kick it.
Who's that other bitch in this room?
That's your stalker.
My computer's stuck.
You want a freaking stalker? It's right in front of you.
Well, it has a webcam.
We could put like
watches
a little
me when
photo
I
on top of it. Like, there's your stalker.
It's like...
Assholes. Yeah, but they do. Drag queens and transvestite, they take the time.
They try harder.
And it's a lot of money that they put into it. I mean, makeup isn't cheap, and they use a lot of it.
Yeah.
The outfits.
Yeah.
The dance
high heel shoes.
Yeah, the shoes. I mean, it's
they
a
try
lifestyle.
hard. It's like regular women don't try as hard to be as feminine.
Yeah, I'm a slob.
As as women, you know.
I haven't showered and date, no. I ain't got time for that.
Time for that shit.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
My legs, I look like freaking
I know.
Harry and the Hendersons.
And they got like the smoothest, like legs and like they put a lot of.
And I can only imagine like a regular dude to go and find high heels in men's shoe sizes. You got to be paying a premium.
Right. For that. You probably have to like go online and get it from a certain store.
Yeah. And the high heels. It's so weird, like how when like. You see the high heels, and their legs look good, and their ass looks good, and like I said, I'm a straight fucking guy, but it's like...
If you didn't know better, from the behind, I mean, they keep in shape, you gotta get a gym membership for that. Put the time in, It's like, do they work? Because that seems to be the full-time job.
Yeah, and I made kind of
God
like in the same
you.
vein, I made a post kind of like about that, like the guys who live in the gym for 8 hours, like... How is that really any different than someone who lets himself get up to be 500 pounds? Like, there, you have something mentally wrong with you. Right. You're going to live in a gym for 8 hours a day or let yourself get up to 500 pounds. Even though I let myself get up to 360, but I guess
You've done both sides, right? You got skinny and that.
Yeah, I've been skinny and I've been fat.
He's done both.
It's better to be skinny, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like betraying my big brothers, my hefty brothers.
You really are. This is a new side of you.
Now
that you want to stalk her and all. He's big shot.
Big
news.
Breaking news or big news, unfortunately
news.
sad news. It definitely, Micheal Clark Duncan, the actor, probably
The
best
huge
known
actor.
from playing, John Coffey in The Green Mile.
Mm-hmm. That was like
Passed
his big
away. Yeah, that was like his
where everybody that
breakthrough
knew who he was.
role.
But he's done, if you go on IMDb, he's done a lot.
Yeah, he's done a lot.
There's still stuff in like pre-production.
Yeah, I mean,
So I wonder, I don't know.
and it's
if
so
you have
crazy, like,
54.
I mean, 54, died of a heart attack, and, you know, the guy was like in incredible shape. I mean,
he's
if you
huge.
just, you know, cause a lot of movies he doesn't have a shirt on. I mean, the guy obviously
Right.
worked out, but,
And he's like the bouncer and some things. Like he's
yeah,
like
so
token
he's always
bouncer.
playing like a bodyguard or a bouncer.
He reminds me of Terry Crews.
Terry Crews,
Right,
yeah.
that type of guy.
Yeah,
But he's
big.
I think he's bigger. I don't know.
Yeah, oh no, he was definitely more muscular. I mean, well, I don't know.
I don't know. They're both huge guys.
Yeah, Micheal Clark Duncan.
He had that
I mean,
distinctive voice.
I loved him in Armageddon. He played Bear. He was
He's done
in
a lot of big
Daredevil.
movies.
Once again, I can always bring it back
Loves
to a superhero
Daredevil.
movie. He
He's done
played
a lot.
Kingpin. Now, in the
Done
comic
some
books,
voiceover work
Kingpin.
too, for like Disney.
Oh yeah, no,
He
he's
does,
done
it's so
his
funny.
voice. The
He
guy
has
was
that
like a
distinct-
triple threat because he could do voices, he can act. Well, I don't
From
know.
the South Side Chicago.
South side of Chicago.
Holla at your girl.
I heard he was the nicest guy in the world. But then again, when you're that fucking big, who's gonna fuck with you?
I know, everybody's gonna kick
That's
your
why he's
ass.
in a good mood because everyone treats him nice.
I
You
can
know,
see him
it
though
breaks
being like
my
a
heart.
big teddy bear.
Yeah, he was a big guy. You know, I love
That's
The
sad.
Green Mile. If you don't fucking feel bad, even a cold, jaded prick like myself, at the end of The
Actually
Green
felt
Mile,
bad.
if that doesn't even, you know, okay, I didn't cry at the end of Green Mile, but if you didn't at least feel a little,
Something.
you know, tinge in your heart for a guy,
He was in Green Lantern too.
he was in Green Lantern?
It says Green Lantern.
I think he was he was the voice, yeah.
Kilowog. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. He was,
How could you forget, Chris?
well, cause he wasn't in the movie.
Right, it's just his voice.
And it's so weird because, well, not weird. Just last night, the Fox movie channel was giving, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And he was one of the main generals and like, you know, bow your head! You know, so well, yeah, he was, you know, all these nerd movies, Planet of the Apes, Green
He's a big guy,
Lantern, Daredevil, and like I was saying before,
Sin City.
Kingpin, Sin City,
Sin
Jesus
City.
Christ, I forgot, yeah, he
No,
was
no,
like the chief
it's so-
of police.
If you just look through it, you're like, oh yeah!
Yeah, man, Jesus. And, he was in the Slammin Salmon, from the guys who did, Beer Fest and Super Troopers.
I love those movies, but I don't remember that.
There was a movie
Salmon.
called The Slammin Salmon, and it's the guys, they call him Broken Lizard.
Yeah,
and-
Broken Lizard.
They all, they work they're waiters in a restaurant, and Micheal Clark Duncan's character is a retired boxer. Yeah, he's a retired boxer who owns the restaurant. But he just owns the restaurant. The character is not that bright.
Okay.
So, I think, like, he gets into some kind of, like, trouble with, like, the Japanese Yakuza, the Japanese
Sounds
mafia.
about right.
And he owes them, $10,000 or $100,000, some
So you have to go
ridiculous
back
amount
in
of
the
money.
ring?
So the guys, he basically goes, you know, whoever wins gets a trip to Florida. Whoever, collects the least amount of money, I'm gonna beat the shit out of them. And there's the whole thing, like, he just punches people through the movie.
Nice.
And he's always threatening people. But yeah, he was in, you know, such a good, I mean, I never met him, but he came off as such like a nice guy.
You never heard anything bad about him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he never was in the press.
And,
But
well,
I
one of
didn't
the
know he
things-
was engaged to Omarosa.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
Right?
And that was, sadly enough, like one of his last tweets was about his wife,
Right.
which I guess is very sweet.
Right.
Well, actually,
That's just so random.
well, I think he retweeted something else, he retweeted, but it was about his wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently he loved her,
Yeah, I think I just read
You
something
know.
that they were planning a wedding
and she's,
So
you know, and she's a widow, so I'm not going to talk bad about her,
Mhm.
but, you know, she's notorious for
being
being
a bitch.
difficult. Yeah.
But I think that was like what she wanted to portray on
Yeah.
TV. Like that was her whole thing. And then personally she's not.
Yeah, that's,
You know,
I mean,
like when the cameras are rolling, she's a bitch.
yeah.
And then when they're off, I don't know. That's just what
I mean,
I've
it's
heard.
just, he's such a nice guy
Right,
that
I can't see him being with like
he
this
got
bitch.
like this woman to love him, and
Yeah.
she's difficult at the, you know, and I'm not going to talk bad. She's a widow now.
Yeah. No, that's really sad though.
I think his actual last tweet was Silva wins, which was from the fight about a week ago.
Oh, okay.
Silva was boxing. So that's like, it's creepy that that's the last tweet that he ever that he retweeted a couple other things, but that was like his last tweet that he
I think it was like in July he suffered the heart attack. June or July, it was over the summer. Mm-hmm. He had the heart attack and then just never fully recovered.
And it's a fucking shame. It really is. And you know,
it's so random because like bodybuilders, I've just heard like just have like this weird. Like they're so healthy, but all of a sudden there's like they have their heart like goes out of nowhere.
When you work out like that, you're putting stress on your heart. You know,
like that. Like he had a heart attack. And it's like you're so
and tall. Healthy. You never see an old tall person. Tall people tend to always pass away
but you
young.
Just hear those stories where it's like, oh yeah, he was a personal trainer, and then suddenly had the Widowmaker, you know, the heart attack, and just dropped dead. It's like, what?
You know, and I'm not, you know, but I'm just speaking back here in the African American community. Right. Heart disease is a big time killer, so. And, you know.
So it just goes to show you, eat what you want.
Yeah, right?
Be big. You don't need to work out, because you might die early.
Yeah. And like, I mean, in all seriousness, as much as a jaded prick that I can be, I loved Micheal Clark Duncan, and it's a real fucking shame that he's passed away. Okay.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Kind of, well, also breaking news and talking about big black guys.
Tell me more.
Do you know, you probably came across this, who Kelly Ripa's new co-host is?
I actually just wrote that down as a topic. Which I feel is so random.
Micheal Strahan, ex-New York Giant.
Yeah, and I think he's on SportsCenter, like he hosts with.
Oh yeah,
right?
Well, SportsCenter has a lot of
random shows.
Yeah, ESPN. When all these football players go and retire, they all go work for ESPN.
So I guess he's just been entertaining on there. Like, I've heard that people are like, "Oh yeah, he's funny." Like,
because the football players, I think it's the same thing like baseball players, where like it's part of their contract that when they're not on the field, they have to wear like these, you know, and they got so much money. They always have these awesome custom tailored suits.
Oh,
like, it doesn't matter.
They're always decked out.
I can only imagine the money that they spend on those suits, but they always look like $1 million. Yeah. I mean, I'm jealous.
Chris wants a suit.
You know, I'm not a suit guy, but I gotta, hey, Micheal Strahan, who the fuck is your tailor? Because they always have these, now, like I said, I'm pretty sure those are like $4,000 suits, easy. Oh, yeah. And, so Micheal Strahan.
I wonder how like they met. I don't really watch. Well,
he was
the
on
show.
Dancing with the Stars, right? I'm 99% sure he was on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't really watch it that much.
And that's ABC.
Oh, okay.
And you know, he's done chunky soup commercials and
he's done it all.
And so
he's a great guy. I just found him random.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah. You know, he has a reputation for being a nice, and it's funny because he was a New York Giant, and as a player, he'd knock your fucking head off. Oh, yeah. You know, and I'm not a football person, but you know,
I'm not fucking with him.
But when I think of like Kelly Ripa, and of course, you know, this is now that Regis is gone, you know, that whole audience, in my mind, I see the audience as a bunch of old ladies. Right. Old white ladies.
Yeah.
You know, let's just be real here.
Like the Regis followers, the loyal fans of Regis. You know, I guess they're trying to probably get a new audience now.
I see all these white-haired old ladies, and,
like
you know,
stay-at-home moms that are just folding laundry while watching it.
And so it's like, you know, I mean, good for Micheal Strahan.
I guess with like a lot of unemployment, they're trying to get, you know, the young kids in there, like the college kids watching.
It's funny that, I mean, let's be real here. Old school women are probably racist, so it's probably blowing their mind that this big black guy is hosting. You know, and it's not even Regis and Kelly now.
Dark-colored man.
Michael and Kelly. Yeah. You know, and he's like this big dude, and she's like this petite blonde, you know.
Yeah, she's tiny. I know. They're complete opposites. I think it'll be cool, though.
Yeah, no,
he's an entertainer. He's got
more power to him. It's just, it's such a way from left field
Exactly.
thing.
Like, they were talking about, like, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
Like all these white people, like all these white.
You could get any comedian,
like co-host,
you know.
yeah, and then suddenly like he came in. Like,
well,
I never even heard of him as.
I think he did a week with her.
Oh, I'm sure he did because it was like that, you know,
like every week they had like a new person.
Yeah,
so you know,
that's so funny though, because like the people they kept saying like might sign on words not even close to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so from left field, but good. You know, good. Much luck to Micheal Strahan, you know. Oh, back real quick about Micheal Clark Duncan. I heard that
he was going to be in the running for
if you saw him in the street, because his name was Micheal Clark Duncan, and before he got really, really, really famous, people always used to fuck up his name and say Micheal Duncan Clark, or, you know. So if you got his name right, he would give you $5.
Nice.
That's what I heard. And
I would say it, go around the block, say it again.
Come back around.
Gonna go get lunch
Hey,
now.
that's you again. Get away. Yeah, so that's
That's funny.
So I guess that's pretty much what I have when it comes to
Incentive,
breaking news. Micheal Strahan and Micheal Clark Duncan.
Michael
Do you know who Ronda Rousey is?
No.
Okay, Ronda Rousey is a female, like number one right now, female mixed martial arts.
Oh, badass.
Yeah,
They're
you know,
badass.
blonde, blue-eyed,
But she...
fucking powerhouse.
Like, is she just, like, in shape
and she
you wouldn't
posed
expect
for
it?
ESPN magazine, and let me tell you,
She naked?
naked.
They've been doing that. What's that all about?
Like, girls are proud of their bodies.
The volleyball girls they did that with. The
Yeah,
Olympics.
and let me
Is that
tell
like
you,
their new thing? Just to...
the
Mia Hamm
very
did it?
bottom of the picture, you go a quarter inch more, and that picture, you can't show that picture anywhere. I mean, I can't believe, they had to take the picture naked. Obviously, she
Right.
probably posed naked, but, like, holy smokes, ESPN, her name is Rhonda Rousey, Rousey, and she has a nice little body on her.
She got a gold medal, looks like?
No, did she get a gold medal? All I know is
I see a
she's,
picture with her holding a medal.
I know she's
So she
in the
went-
mixed martial arts.
I think she got a gold medal. Looks like gold to me.
And,
Just shut up.
but, like,
They've been-
she has cock abs. You know, like men,
yeah.
like Brad Pitt was known for having, Brad Pitt was probably the first guy to make it really, really popular. Cock abs, that
With
V
the
that
V.
women love.
She's got that-
She's a woman with the
cock
V.
abs.
Have you seen the picture of her yet, or
No,
no? Oh, okay.
nothing came up for it.
Oh, okay.
It just came up with her and her gloves. It's probably off the... because of her cock abs. Have you... Now, the first time I've ever seen cock abs on a female, because, I'm always looking at females with cock abs, was like a few years ago, Pink. She did like... it was a music video. I don't even remember the song. But she had her pants low, and I was like, she's got a V.
Yeah, she's
like,
got...
what the hell? I'm like looking for mine. I'm like, I don't even know how you would get that.
Yeah,
And, yeah, it's random.
probably
I think it's only in certain
crunches
females.
or something. Yeah, so...
But Sports
Ronda Rousey.
Illustrated?
ESPN magazine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Sports Illustrated did, I think, Mia Hamm naked.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got, like, a straight up, like, she's kicking the soccer ball.
Mm-hmm.
And her arm is just, like, you can't see the boob, but it's, like, blocked. Everything's blocked,
Mm-hmm.
But her body, since the boobs are covered, it looks like a man's body.
Oh, yeah, okay,
You're like,
gotcha.
holy shit, her hair's short. And you're like, you just have to, like, look at the name and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. I see who it is. I'm like, damn! It's like just straight, or no, it's Abby Wambach, one of the two.
And Abby Wambach...
No, it's Abby Wambach, sorry, I think
who
Mia Hamm's...
is, we're recording in Rochester, New York, who's a local hero. Her family owns a flower shop literally like 4 or 5 blocks from my house.
And her brother owns like a bar or something in like Pittsburgh, I heard.
Yeah, they have,
And I was like, oh, I'll stop by.
and, she just came back, they just played a local game.
Yeah, did she show up?
She showed up.
Oh,
She did autograph signings.
Okay, cause I had to work that day, and somebody just said, what a bitch, she didn't even show up, and I was like, I never looked into it after, and I was like, did that really happen? Cause I think that's happened in the past, somebody said.
Oh, no,
But,
from
no,
what
she
I
showed
understand,
up.
she did a local
Cause then I
thing
never
because,
heard anything else about it.
for those, for our American listeners, I don't know if we have, I think we have one or two from outside the country, but, Amy Wambach was just part of the women's Olympic soccer team, won the gold medal.
Yep.
Came back to Rochester, which is where she's from. Like I said, her family owns a flower shop like 5 blocks from my house. And from what I understand, she did a whole autograph session beforehand.
Maybe
and
that
then
was
the
it. Like,
team
maybe
that
she
they
was
played,
late.
they fucking destroyed.
Oh, yeah?
Here they are. They're celebrating they just won the gold medal.
Right.
And of course they're hot, they're on a roll, and like the first team that they played back here in the States, they just utterly fucking destroyed.
Obliterate, yeah.
And it was supposed to be a relatively good team too. It was some South American team, if I'm not mistaken. Not Colombia. Colombia's where in the Olympics when the girl punched Abby Wambach in the fucking
like
face.
right in the freaking eye. She just like straight up just sucker punched her.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's like if soccer was always like that, maybe I could get into watching it. But other than that, it is boring to
none
watch.
of that tripping. But
Yeah,
don't
like,
you coach soccer?
It is boring to watch. If you, yeah, I know.
You coach soccer
And
and you
then I
say
was
it's
talking
boring.
to like, did you see the girls' game? I'm like, no. Like, they get so into it and watch it. I'm like, I always found it boring to watch. Like, playing it's fun, and with the, like, young girls when, they're just stupid acting on the field, it's, like, they're bitches. So, like, that's relatively entertaining to me. But when they watch it on the screen, I'm like, this is so fucking boring. Even the men's, cause it's all, like,
it's a
do
half
the
an
fake
hour.
fall,
Yeah.
and it's like, you weren't really tripped, and it's so fake. It's like, I could see it's great when you get, like, a broken leg. Like there's actual contact and shit like that, and it's entertaining. But
I've seen, like, people, like, trip, like, they throw their whole body to go into someone's legs.
Alright. Like, that's not fun to me. Like, if you're gonna have contact, they have contact. Now I gotta think of what's her name. Oh, Jen Sure. She won, like, the gold. I never heard of the name before. She won the golds in, like, pole vaulting. She was at the Home Depot in Gates the other day. My friend works there. I guess she lives in Gates. My friend works there. She's, like, checking her out, whatever. And, like, they got, like, a call. They're like, okay, Jen Scher's here. And she's like, who? Like, I don't know who that is. And then, like, everybody was coming over, and they, like, had to take, like, a picture with her. Like, they're like, she's the one who won the gold medal. Like,
yeah, right? Like,
she's like, I have no idea who this girl is. And pole vaulting, we're like, out of all the things.
Yeah, that's...
So Rochester has a lot of random
I was looking up Andy
like
Lockheed. He's, like, from... not Canandaigua. I think he's like from Pittsford or something like that.
Ryan Lucky, I think you said it.
Yeah, Ryan.
Let's not fuck up the name, okay?
I'm sorry, excuse me.
He's from somewhere up here, let me look.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the people who don't live in Rochester.
I know.
We got some Olympians here and we're proud of our even though I'm a New York City boy, but I'm adopted by Rochester. Let me see.
You're a little immigrant.
Let me see.
Rochester, New York is all it says.
Oh, okay.
So
maybe she's just
from Rochester.
Rochester, yeah, the actual city proper.
Good for you. Now, we've talked about, remember Prince Harry? Is he Prince? Yeah.
Prince Harry, yeah.
And his balls, and, that whole scandal. Mm-hmm. Is it Harry? Yeah.
Prince Harry, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that showed the ginger that showed his, he had the pictures.
The royal
Now, just the other day, there was, whatever event, and Prince Philip, who is 91 years old, so he's an old guy. He was, his wife's Queen Elizabeth. He, was in a kilt, sitting. I don't know if he was in a wheelchair or just sitting. It's just him sitting, and isn't wearing underwear.
Traditionally, men don't wear underwear under their kilt.
So there's a nice little flash of the...
Oh my god.
The royal
fucking people. Stop taking pictures of people's junks, man.
Like, it's a kilt. Nobody wears...
that's...
Now you're just at an angle. So
now they're just trying.
There's a lot of showing off the goods.
There's enough people who want to be naked on the internet. Stop taking pictures of people.
And he's 91 years old. Nobody wants to see that. Like, leave the guy alone. Like, poor guy. So there's a lot of wiener scandals going on in England.
Come on.
There.
There's plenty of wieners online.
I know. Like, poor
plenty
guy.
of guys running
He's
around
probably
in
like,
underwear.
what? Like, when did that happen? Like, doesn't even remember, like, even wearing the kilt.
And I've noticed that, speaking of looking at pictures of schwanzes.
How many, you've been looking at those?
There's all the people who watch True Blood. I think people who like True Blood are people, I think people who watch True Blood are people who need sex in their lives.
Oh, isn't it just filled with it?
It's just nothing but sex, but it's like, I've noticed, I've been all over the internet recently, and it's like the people from, like 50 Shades of Grey and all these people who really like, True Blood.
50 Shades of Grey, they're doing the movie, whatever. What's his name? I think a lot of people want in it. I don't know if he was ever in the running. What's his name? Skarsgård?
Oh.
Is his first name Alex? He's one of the vampires on...
Oh, okay. Yeah. He's
so it's like same crowd.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. If he did 50 Shades of Grey, forget about it. There were all these old ladies.
I don't think they picked yet, but it's like, that's who they want in the running. And...
I mean, I've been, like I said, I've been on the internet a lot, more than a normal person should be.
Yes.
And I've noticed
this is why we're having technical
all these people that are True Blood fans are
it's like that same, community.
They need dick. I'm sorry. This is,
Maybe they're in a rut. Okay,
hey, give me a call. Yeah. www.twostrangersonepodcast.com.
Greg, start up your own, sex website.
Hey.
Have you seen that?
TalkToChris.com.
It's like a small movie. It's for a good time call.
For a good time call, which I
really
heard.
Funny.
I heard it's good.
It's like two girls are, unemployed.
Two girls that start a sex line.
Sex hotline,
A sex hotline.
Have no experience, and they're just random.
It's,
they're just trying to make money.
I know girls who've done the phone sex thing.
Like, as a company or, in their house?
No, as a company, because this is in New York City.
And I've heard they've had, they obviously have, scripts.
There's
if
scripts,
this guy is, into this,
but,
to this...
the big, people, the guys call and jerk off and stuff like that, but generally guys who call a phone sex line are lonely.
Chris, have you called?
No, I knew a girl who worked at when I was a kid. When I was a kid, we used to call the phone sex line and fuck with the girls. But and then they always have a free line. But the free line is not even free. It's like
first 3 minutes
redirects you to, hi, you're calling da-da-da-da-da. For the hottest sex, just call.
So ridiculous.
876-3636. Don't call that number, I think. But that was the old number. It was like 1-800-876-3636.
And the easiest numbers to remember.
970P, the extra E's for extra P.
I love that.
It's from a commercial for people who live in Manhattan. People who live in the 5 boroughs will get that joke.
I love, just the commercials at night. They're so ridiculous. Cause it's the hottest girls. You're.
For the hottest girls.
You're on the phone right now.
And it's this girl with gigantic, 19 years old with big triple D tits and a little
gorgeous.
I called the line. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they actually have the little actual girl, like it says in the corner, but
the girl the other line's
and
smoking cigarettes.
Hey, if you didn't, if I didn't have my picture on the website, it's hi,
take your picture
I'm
down.
Scar.
Start up Chris Cologne sex hotline.
Chris's sex
and
line.
you will find a stalker.
Hello.
You were gonna get a
straddle the speaker.
Was it on
Do the Howard Stern bit.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I'll talk to you. I'll have phone sex with you for free, man. Fuck, save you $3.99 a minute.
This will do it for free. For a good time called Chris.
Take off your panties.
Here we go.
Tell me about your stretch marks, baby.
Here we go. What's with the stretch marks with you?
Because that's real. Stretch marks are real.
On females.
I'm going to find more girls with stretch marks as opposed to girls who don't. Tell me about. Tell me about your inverted nipples.
Ew.
Hello, hi, babe.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry, I unplugged it.
I don't think we lost the recording. All right, we're still going.
I unplugged our headset.
Kristyn just kicked off our headphones.
Such a bitch. Okay.
Yay, we're back.
We're back. We never left, but we're back.
Hey, I'll be your true blood vampire. I'll be your. I got cock abs. I've got the V. I got more like a U.
I'm more of a U.
And speaking of, our last episode, we talked a lot about sex. And you don't really, once again, I'm all over the internet.
Let's talk about
I
sex,
find a lot of nerdy podcasts. Maybe that's just because what I'm looking for. But, I've never found another podcast that talks as filthy as we got last episode. And you know what? And here's my theory, and forgive me if I get a little rude here. All that stuff you said you don't do.
Right.
Not saying that you don't do it. You just haven't found the right guy yet.
That could be very true.
You're gonna find, you just need the right guy to fucking turn you out. In a good way. I'm not, like a 50 Shades of Grey kind of way. You need the guy to take your hand and take you down that pathway.
That's very true. I could totally turn around. I just haven't found that guy that I respect enough to take me to this house side there.
You could break down that wall. Because, you know what? It's easy to get with a slut and do slutty things. To get with someone who's never done it before, that's a challenge.
It's a whole other experience.
So, all
it's
you guys
out there. Those guys who are just interested in, virgins.
Yeah.
I met a guy like that in college, and I was like, really? Alright, that's your thing.
Yeah.
That's your goal in life. And now he's with a girl that's far from a virgin.
You want to be with someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, like that. How is that even fun?
Do you like this? Do you like this? Is this good?
Shut up. Blood everywhere.
The cock, honey. No. Let me see.
Speaking of big black men, that's going to be our
pornos and big black men.
Pornos and big black men. I just read today, Randy Jackson is not going to be on American Idol.
Oh.
He's only going to be on it as a mentor, though.
Oh, okay. So
he was like the token guy that kind of kept staying around.
Yeah. I thought he got a piece of the pie. I think that's the only reason. I think he's in
production as well. Because he does, other things.
Yeah, he's a producer.
Yeah.
So he's got more money than God.
Oh, yeah.
Randy Jackson.
Sure he's still on board, but just not going to be as a judge.
Because I think even he knows the train's over.
I know, he's like, alright. If some of these celebrities, like Mariah Carey's on board, Nicki Minaj, I don't think they've confirmed yet, but on there, and they're talking about now Keith Urban. So they really got, an eclectic variety going on there. We got country,
a big, we're so used to the East Coast, West Coast. There's a whole middle part of this country that loves country music.
And country's like
Keith Urban.
Country's like it's bigger than all of them, and I'm like, really? I don't like it. But I mean,
just
it's got a huge following.
minorities only make up like 20-30% of the country.
Yeah.
The other 70 is white. Except for like the new generation of kids who like listen to hip hop, which I honestly think they just listen to piss off their parents. There's still a nice huge chunk of good old boys.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Good old boys is my nice way of saying redneck. True. And you know what? Like
there is, and even like there's a lot of people who are into hip hop but also into country.
Yeah,
like
it's that weird dynamic. Like they're into country because of their parents,
right?
But because of this generation in MTV, they're into hip hop. Speaking of good old boys.
Here we go.
Oh my god. I actually caught that Here Comes Honey Boo Boo show.
Oh yeah, it's
oh my god.
My favorite part about the whole thing, like, have you seen an episode?
I saw 2 episodes in a row only because it was the same night as the Republican National.
It doesn't matter what episode you saw because they do it every episode. The train that always goes by in their backyard that's like a foot away from the house cracks me up every time.
That's cheap property when you live right by a train.
But it's literally like, can you even play in the yard? I mean, it's
because
right
the
there.
property line has to end somewhere.
Right.
And
it is so funny. It kills me every time.
I have family. I won't even get into it, but I have family that's the exact same way. That
it's cheap.
Now you have to walk up a hill, but you could literally walk off the property in front of the train.
Right.
And it's if it's the owner,
throw that little Honey Boo Boo in front.
It's up to the owners to put up a fence or whatever.
There's no fence on this.
Right off, because somebody has to own the property by the train, so it's cheaper there.
It kills me every time because you'll just see it go by. They love showing that show. I laugh every time.
I saw the one where they adopted the pig.
Yeah, Glitzy.
Glitzy. I was going to say Sparkles.
Yeah.
And boy, that show, and let me tell you, that's real America. They get rid of the pig
eventually.
Yeah, they couldn't keep the pig because the mom...
They can't even keep take on themselves, and they think they can handle a pig. I don't know.
Now that's real America. Those are some real Americans.
Yeah. How old do you think that mom is?
I don't know. Let me see.
Like, just
she
looking
looks beat
at her?
up. I would say she's probably 45.
That's what I thought.
Or something like that.
33.
She's 33.
33.
She's younger than me?
Holy shit.
Oh
yeah, I was like,
God.
woof. That girl has aged.
That's horrible.
And you know how the one daughter's like pregnant, of course?
Yeah.
She just had her baby the other day. She's got 3 thumbs. She's got an extra thumb.
The daughter has 3 thumbs?
The baby.
The baby.
I was like,
wow. God bless America.
But that is one show you're
so
like...
So she can hold up one hand and say, I give it 2 thumbs up.
she's going to be in the movie business.
Oh my God.
It is too funny.
That family.
It is disgusting.
And that's, and you know what, and I know that, people like, oh, he's a New York boy bashing the good old boys. Right. No, God bless our good old boys. These are the guys who really make up America. Cause I was watching Ron White, the comedian Ron White and the blue collar guys. Mm-hmm. And it was like Ron White's tribute to the troops.
Okay.
And 99% of our troops, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are minority soldiers, but
there's
a good chunk of these good old boys.
My brother was in the Air Force and all that, and he's like, basically all like his roommates or whatever, and we're like from Mississippi, like these random places.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah!
What you doing?
We're recording. Oh, okay. So, sorry about that. So, yeah, cause you got these guys out in the Middle East, 110 degrees,
they're used to it.
You're only gonna, the only showers are like these stalls, the only showers are these stalls outside. Mm-hmm. There's limited bathroom facilities.
Right.
These guys, there's no creature comforts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're living out of a tent.
They're not,
yeah. And you know what it is? I mean, thank God for our good old boys.
Yeah.
There are good old boys because
adapt to that.
They're used to it. I'm not knocking them. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of, what
going camping.
Now? On CMT and, A&E, they got swamp people and Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, I mean.
These are good old boys who've made money from doing this gross, who wants to be in a swamp? I wouldn't want to be.
Outdoorsy guys.
Yeah, they could survive out there. I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, they're used to living out there with limited resources and stuff. And God bless them. I mean, seriously.
I don't know what the fuck. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna suffocate myself, just get it over with, and let whoever can live out here. But they know what the hell to do, and it's so
Yeah, God bless our good old boys.
It's crazy how resourceful some people can be, but you don't
I
expect it.
I doubt we have any good old boy listeners. I think, well, we do have a couple good old boy likes on our
We're trying to get the
Facebook page.
Midwest.
But,
we love you guys.
God bless you guys. And
We
I
wanna
know,
get
like,
the Midwest
you know,
listeners.
some spick from New York City. And
I'm some white bitch from Rochester.
some city girl. Some, you know.
We appreciate it, because totally resourceful.
Yeah, because you know what it is, like, being from New York City, I align myself more to think I'm like a white boy. Because I don't listen to salsa music, I don't listen to hip hop, I don't listen, you know,
And you
so
burn in the sun.
I think I'm like, I even call myself a white boy until I get around real white people. Now I'm fucking Ricky Ricardo. And you know, like,
Ricky!
I don't realize how Spanish I really am until I get around some real white people. But
Are you
I love you
saying
guys.
I'm real white?
But you live in a city,
Chris.
though.
Fuck you, Chris.
You're not, you know, we take for granted the East Coast, you know, the West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, and all. We take for granted that big chunk in the middle,
that
of
huge
real
chunk.
America.
Now,
You know.
I'm one person, and I probably, should be more careful, but I don't think that way.
Uh-huh.
Like, I've lived in the Bronx when I first moved to New York City. I lived in not a good part.
Mm-hmm.
But I was literally the only white girl on the street, like, walking to the train and all that. I never once was scared.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of like, hey, like, mind your own business, go get, like, I never got harassed, threatened, anything like that. And I just kind of, like, had that attitude, like, if I just kind of do my own thing, like,
Yeah,
what the hell's gonna bother?
generally.
And honestly, I never was bothered.
Yeah, it's
And,
if
you
you
know, I'd
have
say
that
hi to
attitude
people.
above yourself, because there are people who are like terrified of New York City.
Right.
You know,
and
they
I
come
never
from-
was, and I don't, like, I know people who are, and I'm like, really? Like, I mean, if you just mind your own business, like, I'm not harassing them,
Yeah,
thinking
New
I'm
York,
better than them.
parts of New York are bad, but
Right.
if you don't
I've
act
been
like
in
a
Harlem,
victim,
yeah.
you won't be victimized.
I've been in Harlem walking around doing some stupid sales job where I had to go up in Harlem, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be awful. Not once was I mean, of course they do, the cat calling,
Yeah.
like, and, that stupid shit where you're like, alright. But never once was I scared,
Yeah.
I never feared for my safety. But, I mean, there are situations where you should be, but I guess you would get that sense when you were in it, but I never once.
Yeah,
I have
feel-
tolerance, I guess.
Like in New York City, like I feel for my homegirls out there, and I get this all the time. Like not that I get it, but I hear girls talking about it. Like my homegirl Jennifer, she made a whole post about how like
What's up, Jen?
she got on the bus, and the fucking bus driver is trying to catch a rap with her. And
Okay.
he's saying she's got beautiful eyes. And
Oh, yeah,
that
they love to
she's
do that.
her-
It's
she,
like, alright.
she's his destiny. And he's like, motherfucker, just drive the
Right,
bus.
like that point.
You know.
There was, one time I was waiting for a subway. I was in like Rockaway or something. And this guy, was just, I don't know, he was looking for somebody. I don't even know. Comes up, starts, talking like, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, thank you, you just gotta take it in stride. He's like, I love your brown eyes. And I go, they're not brown. It's like, he's like, oh, let me see. I was like, okay. And he's like, oh. I thought it was like awkward because it's like you weren't really checking me out. You can't even tell what it was just like, oh, he's like, alright, I gotta go. But it's funny. Like I was on the subway in the Bronx. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
I was, again, the only white person.
Just beware of your surroundings. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Just kind of, like I would read a
You
book.
got your
like,
headphones on, just keep your head,
Never once was I ever harassed.
yeah.
And I am, this, I don't know,
girl.
20 white girl, 20-year-old
Upstate
white
white
girl, yeah. And, like, I was just like, hi, and just, never once. Like, it gets a bad rap, unfortunately, for some, things, some people acting stupid.
Yeah.
And something bad happens, and then everybody thinks the whole city's like that.
Yeah, I guess like it's the same thing. Like I never had a stalker. I never had
had
a girl say, "Oh, you got beautiful eyes." Like, well, I mean, I have people say I have nice eyes, but I mean, I've never had like a stranger.
Oh, it was so awkward. I think honestly he was on something. But he's like, oh, you have the beautiful brown eyes. Like, they're not brown. That whole time I was with you until you said that. But it was so funny. I was like, alright, I gotta, when the train comes, I'm just gonna go. Oh, it's funny though. But never once have I ever, because, the little white girls who are kind of think they're, little shit don't stink. They'll be like that, uptight. Yeah, when you act like that going through that type of neighborhood, you might get shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's how we feel about it. What else we got? Oh, sexy Matthew McConaughey. He's doing...
Hello.
Hello. All right.
All right.
You know how he's just known for his...
Look at my cock abs.
His cock abs, his beautiful body.
Uh-huh.
He's now... I just saw pictures recently. I don't know if I can get him back. But, he's losing, like, a lot of weight. Like, he's getting skinny for an AIDS role, an AIDS patient role.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know who the story's based on or what.
Uh-huh.
But it's, like, awkward to see him kind of, like, his neck getting skinny and...
Yeah.
It's real awkward.
Well, like, what's his face? The guy who played Batman.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what's his name?
What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
When he got
when he did The
skinny
Machinist?
And, the boxer one.
Oh, yeah, when
Fighter?
he played, the fighter.
Fighter, yeah. Like, he got real crystal meth skinny.
I remember when
So
I
creepy.
was... Well, and this is back when after I had my gastric bypass surgery.
So you were trying to be like Christian Bale?
Yeah. That was my goal. It shows how fucked up my self-image is.
I'm gonna be like Christian Bale.
He said that, and I don't know if I brought this up, he had 1 can of tuna and 1 apple.
Yeah, I think
And that's all he had all day. And he would
be
split it up and through the course of the day.
Ugh. Yeah, like a tuna in the morning and then...
Yeah, like you
an
have a
apple
couple
at
of
night.
slices here, you'll have
I mean, you
half
are
the
getting
can.
your protein and fruit.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I guess
I
if you're
would
taking a
be-
multivitamin, you'll be alright, but...
That can't be good for your system.
No, of course not. Of course not. You'll get fucking kidney stones.
What is, I mean, and how many months did he do that for? You know, to get
yeah,
that.
he looks... And
And then he's got to gain that weight back after the roll.
yeah, it's...
That's what I'm going to start doing.
Right.
I'm going to
Getting
start
myself-
eating tuna
But like
and an
Christian
apple.
Bale, like we were talking about before this episode. Once
Your
again,
Michaels?
I've been all over the internet. No, about people from England or in Australia doing
He's one of
American
them.
accents, and it's so weird. You know, I forget that Christian Bale's from.
Right.
You know,
until you
from,
actually, I totally forget
England
until
or-
you hear him in an interview and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Forgot
lot of.
about that.
You know, I mean, this upcoming Superman, he's from England. The kid who plays Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, and you never would, they do it so well, but I feel like we butcher doing like an Australian accent, a British accent, but they can do an English one, so.
They do it very
Look how
well.
stupid we are.
And I just honestly, I think they do it better because they're more accustomed to American media.
Yeah.
Like, they get our movies. When was the last time you watched a movie from Australia?
Right.
And not that you wouldn't, which,
Crocodile Dundee was the Australian.
and then, you got guys like Mel Gibson and Russell Crowe who, they've kind of adopted American, like, they're not, like, Mel Gibson used to speak with a heavy Australian
Long
accent,
time
not
ago.
anymore.
No, it's just, did you hear Russell Crowe got lost in a kayak, like, over the weekend?
I heard,
He was rescued by the
some, like,
Coast
random
Guard.
guys, oh no, I thought it was like random guys that found him.
Oh, maybe it was.
Russell Crowe.
And, like, sometimes they were kayaking and it got dark, whatever, and they were, like, 10 miles off from where they needed to be, and then...
Look, people, stop going on these fucking adventures.
What are you trying to prove?
Like, these people who go, like, mountain climbing, and then you need, like, a helicopter to come get you.
Stop it.
I'm not...
And why are you kayaking so late?
Yeah.
It's okay if you do it in the day, like, start early. Like, it got dark and they got lost.
What are you trying to prove? You're Russell Crowe. Yeah. You're Russell Crowe. What do you,
Yeah.
You were Gladiator, for Christ's
Enough.
sake.
Yeah, enough already.
He was Gladiator, he was, Russell Crowe. And he was in Virtuosity. I'm trying to bring it back
What
to...
is that, like, it's like, it's like an old, Robin Hood?
Oh, that's...
Was
I
he
didn't
in
just say
that
Robin.
one?
Yeah, he was in the new Robin Hood.
Yeah,
that
like,
was
it was
directed
more-
by I want to say Ridley Scott. And he was in Gladiator.
Gladiator
Every
was
fucking
like
Gladiator
fighting
is
movie.
one of those guy movies.
I love
Every
Gladiator.
guy, like there's certain movies. I'm just gonna rattle off a couple. Gladiator, Rocky IV, Full Metal Jacket. For all our female listeners, watch those movies.
Those are the big ones.
Those are the movies. Or if you want to impress a guy, watch those movies and then watch it first. And then
start-
act like you haven't seen
yeah,
it.
like, oh, what?
or brush up on those movies and watch it with a guy. If you're single and you're looking for a guy, Full Metal Jacket, the first half.
I was
of
on
the
the
movie.
other day, actually.
Rocky IV, Gladiator.
Rocky IV is with the Ukraine, right? The Ukraine.
With Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Which that's I just wanted to get on this real quick point. This past you said Keith Urban, the
he's
country
been-
singer. I always get that confused with Kyle Urban. Kyle
is?
Urban is an actor. He was in the Star Trek movie, and now he's coming out with the movie Judge Dredd. I think they're just calling it Dread.
Okay.
And so Kyle Urban is doing, now they're just calling it Dread, but it's really Judge Dredd from the comic books, which is, it's not necessarily a remake of the Sylvester Stallone movie, but I mean, people know about Judge Dredd because it's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
We just had Colin Farrell just do the remake of Total Recall, which is an Arnold Schwarzenegger film. So
now Sylvester Stallone and
now you got Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger
you're old
doing
friend.
the real thing in Expendables 2. Like, it's funny that guys who are still stars, the movies that they did are now in remakes because
you're old.
I finally saw Expendables 2. It fell off a truck.
Oh.
And
great.
I'll be honest with you, the middle got a little boring. Yeah. But the fucking beginning was everything you wanted it to be. Just fucking out there, exciting. I kind of was disappointed by the middle, but the beginning was just
what about the end?
I didn't get it. To be honest with you, it was so boring in the middle. I had to do some other stuff, and I never got back to the end. But the beginning, everything.
More on that when he finishes it.
You know what it is? I guess with these movies, since they have so many, and it's got Chris Pine, it's got Chris Hemsworth,
got everyone.
So it's got Thor, Captain Kirk, the Terminator, Rambo.
Hemsworth is in it too, the younger one, and I think he gets killed. Spoiler alert. I might have made that up.
Yeah,
but somebody gets killed like halfway through.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But what happens is so many guys are in this movie that like they literally have to say goodbye. Like as in, okay, I'll see you later. Let me go handle this thing.
Yeah,
and
they other shit to do
because there's so many guys going in the movie, and
so much testosterone.
I guess little spoilers. They had a big thing about Chuck Norris being in it. Chuck Norris is in the movie for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, isn't there like a Chuck Norris joke he does too? Like there's some.
Well, the version I heard, the audio wasn't that great, to be honest. When it fell off the truck, the audio got a little beat up.
Doesn't even know. The audio got a little screwed up there.
But yeah, I mean, the Expendables 2, like I'm looking forward to seeing it on DVD. But I mean,
I can actually understand
the beginning was everything I wanted it to be, and it was exciting and fun, total popcorn, big explosions movie. But like, it just shows you that these guys are so, because that's Sylvester Stallone's baby. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy, and, Sylvester Stallone, I just, I got a man crush. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here we go.
That I could watch Rocky IV that was fucking from 20 years ago. 30, I think even 30 years ago, because it was like the late Ukraine. 80s. That was the fucking Cold War was still going on.
Yeah, with the Ukrainian.
I could watch Rocky IV and get psyched up, and I'm watching Expendables 2 and getting psyched up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Those movies don't get old.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like I said, I'm super psyched that he's not the governor anymore, so he can get back to making movies. Bruce Willis once again. It's spoiling whatever this one. He's in a movie for 5 fucking minutes.
Right. I feel like they're all like doing cameos.
Yeah, and it's like, but Bruce Willis, from what he has a notorious reputation for being hard to deal with.
Oh, really?
But, he did his part in the movie.
See ya.
He's Bruce Willis. He's got the fucking attitude.
I gotta go.
Jet Li, like I said, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Dolph Lundgren. But, like, there's so much shit going on in the movie that these guys are in the movie for 5 fucking minutes and then they leave.
It's like, okay, we
gotta get out of here. You literally say, okay, bye, I'll see you later.
I got bills to pay.
So there could be, like, a whole fucking franchise of, like, when he left, this is what he did.
When he left for that moment, this is what he was gonna do.
Jason Statham, it's like,
Ooh, I like him.
The beginning was everything I wanted it to be. And it got a little boring in the middle and I had to go do something.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, the ending is probably good. But, and then they found a way to wedge even a girl, this hot Asian girl in the movie.
Some hot Asian girl.
Yeah. So, it's everything I wanted it to be. Hollywood is slowly getting these movies right. You know what I'm saying? Just let these guys,
a little time.
Let Sylvester Stallone do his thing, and
Sly.
And I don't care whatever he does in his, you can take all the human growth hormone and all the fucking steroids and all of this shit, just as long as it doesn't mess up his brain. Because for a guy who's supposed to play like a big dummy, he's very smart. He writes interesting movies. Like I said, the movie got boring, but then again, I've been going through like a weird phase where like I watch movies and I'm not.
You get bored?
Maybe
not
it's
impressed. You, Chris. It's not.
Maybe
you got too high of hopes.
The funny thing is, I can take a shot. The funny thing is, I'm going back and watching old movies that I thought were corny
and
liking them. Yeah. The 2 movies recently.
Maybe it depends on the mood you're in when you watch them.
Yeah, But
Stop being so picky,
Here's
Chris.
two random
Jeez.
movies. Wild Wild West.
I hate Will Smith, so you need to not say Wild Wild West.
I don't know. I watched it again.
Stop it.
And once you...
Did you get the soundtrack too with...
Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
And
Desperado.
you have to understand, when that movie came out, 99, I was working as a correctional officer in Pennsylvania. And my coworker one night, who, what's the best way to put it?
Loved Will Smith.
She looks like the cop from Reno 911,
Weigel?
Niecy Nash.
Oh, okay.
She looked like Niecy Nash, except she had a blonde beehive.
Different.
Okay, so you got big soul sister with a fucking, obviously,
Different.
wild
Aretha
hair.
Franklin.
You know, that wrap, the black girls, how they wrap.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it a beehive, but you know, when the girls
That
wrap their
wrap up.
hair. But, I mean, she walked like that. Now, mind you, she's a correction officer with me. You know, big, thick thighs, wearing the fucking uniform pants, which were like, you could see the stitches were under stress.
Yeah.
And I'm not making a fat joke because I'm big, so I'm not trying to say she's big, but I'm just saying
What was her name on it? Niecy Nash.
I forgot. But
Yeah.
just Niecy Nash's character. Imagine Niecy Nash with
Right.
a blonde
Beehive.
hair, the sisters
you have
do when
the
they wrap their hair
sideburns?
before they go to bed.
No, the gel, not sideburns, but the gel design.
Yeah,
gel
that
hair
little
now?
squiggle on the sideburns. I don't think so. So I'm working with her one night, and the song Wild Wild West, this was 99, the
Wild
song
West.
Wild Wild West, which is, they took that from an old Cool OD song from the early 80s,
Yeah,
Wild
that's-
Wild West.
What Will Smith does. is
So
take songs.
she kind of does like this
Oh, no.
cowboy, like leg spread,
What kind of girl?
like a straddle, strut, Wild Wild
loving it.
West. So whenever I hear
You think
Wild
of
Wild
that.
West,
You think of
that
Niecy Nash.
image pops right into my head. You know, like kind of
Rainisha
like
is her name
you know,
on
like
the show.
Kanisha,
Rainisha.
Rainisha.
Yeah.
Okay, you know,
So now you
like when they
think
grab
of-
their buckle and they
Yeah.
kind of do that.
Oh,
that
God.
jumping
like a
up and down,
Western
one foot on the other,
rodeo
like,
type thing.
rodeo, like a bucking
Riding a
bronco
bull, yeah.
rodeo kind of dance. So Big Mama
Nice
doing
image.
that, and you know, because she liked Will Smith, she liked that song. Oh, Wild Wild
Wild
West,
West.
and so whenever
God.
I hear that
That's what
image
that's
pops into my
awesome.
head. But as corny and as stupid as that movie is, I liked it now. And then another movie. This
I
is
used to
the comic
respect you, Chris,
comic
and you
book
were
nerds are
just-
gonna. Jesus Christ, that's the third time my headphones have got unplugged this episode.
Okay.
Um,
Got it. I can't move
another
now.
movie that I watched recently and I appreciate a little bit more. Comic book nerds are gonna crucify me. X-Men, the third X-Men, X-Men: The Last Stand.
Is that supposed to be a bad one?
It's probably the worst
Worst
in the
out of them?
series. I mean, and that's including X-Men First Class. That's including the Wolverine movie. The first two X-Men. Now, X-Men 2 is fucking awesome. Then 3 was a whole new director, the same guy who did
Oh,
Rush
yeah, I
Hour
remember you
3.
telling me, yeah.
And I know for a movie that's
Now you
supposed
gotta
to be corny and stupid, and don't get me wrong, it's a lot more flash than substance. But I don't know. I watched it recently, and I'm like, I had like a new appreciation for it. And you know, comic book nerds are probably gonna fucking want my head for saying it, but X-Men: The Last Stand. When you accept the fact that it's not going to be what you expected, it's not a bad movie. I'm sorry.
Maybe it takes twice or 3 times to watch it, and then
Yeah.
you like it.
It's I
Probably
did the
Chris
same
for
thing with
opening your
Batman,
mind.
The Dark Knight. I gotta watch Hunger Games again because
Maybe then
my
you'll appreciate
roommate
it.
got the Blu-ray, so I watched it once. Maybe if I watch it again, I'll get a better appreciation for it.
Maybe because I read the books and I know what's kind of going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like it, and people like it, because you didn't read the books.
Yeah, I didn't read the book, so
But
maybe
I pretty much followed the book. I mean, like, people couldn't be mad about that.
yeah.
But I liked it.
Well, the other one that I'm hoping to fall off a truck is Cosmopolis. I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
But
Has it come out yet?
it came out.
It did? Okay.
Oh, there's a great movie coming out at the end of this week called it's a great concept called Branded. Have you seen the commercial for it? It's about
I believe I have, and I can't think of what it is.
it's about aliens that are controlling people, but
Maybe you told me about it.
They made an agreement with like certain human beings, so they live off like they use advertising
Yeah, you told me about it. That's how I know.
to make people buy their products,
Mm-hmm.
but like. What happens
Like
is this one guy
America?
wakes up and he can actually see the aliens, but the aliens
Yeah.
are actually like feeding off humans. So they want humans to be fat and eat junk food, and it's a whole.
Is that the one
weird-
that, like, came out somewhere else, and then
Yeah, I think
like,
it
China
came out
or Japan or
overseas,
something?
and now it's finally going to hit
Yeah.
us.
Because I remember us talking about it, and I actually looked this thing up.
Branded, it looks
and the gross,
so good.
Aliens.
Yeah,
what do they look like? They look like...
They just look like anything. They look like bubbles and
like
stuff
a shrimp.
Like that. There's one,
like
and
a
then you
shrimp
see like
in the water. Like
it's supposed to be like the Coca-Cola bottle, and then the bottle comes apart and it turns into like a big giant insect. Then you see it's supposed to be, it's all the stuff that it looks like something else, but for legal reasons they change it.
Right, yeah.
Like it's not Coca-Cola,
like when
it's
people
like
have like the beer
Roca-Cola.
can, it looks like Budweiser, and it just says like beer.
Yeah. And like instead of like Microsoft, it's like, Ultra
like
Soft
random.
or something like that, but it's the
It's
same
like...
logo. Branded looks good.
I haven't seen previews for it. I just remember us talking about it.
It comes out this Friday, and I'm kind of excited about seeing it. Cosmopolis was directed by, what's his face?
That came out.
Cronenberg. David Cronenberg directed Cosmopolis.
Was that the one with Rob Pattinson? When he's in
R-Pads. I'm rolling my eyes when I say R-Pads.
In the limo?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen previews for that for coming out.
It came out.
Did it do good in the box office?
I don't think so. Not against
not
against the Expendables.
Well, true, yeah.
But, and unfortunately,
sorry, R-Pads.
I think the movies probably got a bit of it's not ringing in people's ears because of R-Pads.
Yeah.
It's a good book. I mean, what I read of the book, I only read the beginning.
I don't recall seeing a lot of promotions for it.
Yeah, I think it's, David Cronenberg, he makes all these movies that are very visceral, very,
I like that word.
Visceral.
I like that.
And so...
because I don't even recall seeing a preview for it.
Yeah,
I just remember seeing, photos prior to,
it fell off a truck in front of me.
It did?
Yeah, but the Italian version.
Oh. No, you can
I started to watch it,
and
it's not subtitled. It's purely.
There's no subtitles.
It's no. That's not. Oh. No, the truck that hit the pothole in front of my house and dropped off the DVD.
See this truck that comes by.
It was an Italian. It's the version they give in Italy.
Yeah.
And so
that is too.
The American version hasn't fallen off a truck in front of my house yet. But a truck will eventually pass by the front of my house, hit the pothole.
Well, for our pet's sake, I hope it picks up, or it's one of those when people don't know about it, and then once it's DVD, people are like, oh.
Yeah. And David Cronenberg, for people who like fan, film people,
buffs,
people who like film buffs, David Cronenberg is like a fucking master, so I don't know why, just on that alone, there wasn't more buzz about it.
Yeah, because I don't even recall seeing previews for it. Mm-hmm. I remember, probably a year ago when it was in the making, there was, a release, on the internet, Our Pats' new movie. But recently I haven't seen any
and you would think
promotions for it.
With Kristen Stewart shit, you would think it would be all over, but...
Well, no, because of her cheating scandal, that's covering it. Poor Our Pats. I love you, babe. Call me.
They cheated on you. You got a bomb in the movie.
He's having a hard
bomb. I don't want to use that word.
Yeah, can you not?
It tanked in the movie theater, not a bomb in the movie theater. Okay, we're over the hour mark.
Here he goes. Ready? Take your deep breath and cue.
Please visit www.doublejackpot.us so you can find all the links to everything to do with the show. You can find the link, or you could ask to just go and visit www.facebook.com/twostrangersonepodcast. Like us, hover over the like button and click show in newsfeed. Please share us with your friends. What else?
Our website?
You can find...
Two Strangers, One Podcast.
Yeah, as I said, twostrangersonepodcast.com. That's the first thing I said.
Thought it was Double Jackpot.
We still have www.doublejackpot.us.
Yeah. And there's
which
Two Strangers,
is
One Podcast,
the link
too.
that will directly get you
to
purchase my book, which will be falling into the right hands of the right people very soon. Fucker.
Right at the end.
All right. You know what? I'm still recording here. It's still recording.
Bloopers.
It's still recording. I'm gonna make this work. Okay. Please visit www.twostrangersonepodcast.com. You can find the links. You can buy my book, Double Jackpot. Snatch it up now before it becomes a Hollywood property. Check out my eBay page. I put up 100 things. A whole bunch of stuff just went online. And it just feels fucked up because I was selling Daredevil and it sold today. So I sent it out. I think since somebody bought it, probably because Micheal Clark Duncan died. And honestly, had I known, I would have taken it off.
Yeah.
One, out of a little bit of respect, and two, now I want to see the movie. Yeah. And I actually mailed it out.
I'm sure it'll be on FX.
Right before we started recording, I mailed it out to the person that purchased it. So, visit our eBay page. I've put a lot of stuff on, basically, I have a bunch of movies for 99 cents now. because I just want to get rid of this stuff. The money goes to support the show. Share us with your friends. We had some great activity the other day on our page.
Keep it up.
We had
I'm not sure why.
out of the blue, people must have shared us. I know I have some new followers on Twitter.
Keep sharing.
Thank you, guys. I really, really, really appreciate it.
And if you want a shout out, a personal shout out, post on the
post to us.
Facebook page, and we'll do a whole episode of shout outs if everybody wants. Share us, like us. We love the fans.
Subscribe to us on Twitter. If you came across this, subscribe to us on Twitter. Excuse me. However you came across this episode, we are available on iTunes. You could just go to the podcast part of the iTunes store. Just search for us and subscribe. Two Strangers, One Podcast. If you have an Android phone or Android device or a Kindle Fire, you can use the Stitcher app, STITCHER, and favorite us on Stitcher. Those are the only two ways you're going to get every single episode. It'd be great if you'd like us on Facebook, but unfortunately Facebook only lets 20% of our audience actually see our updates. We've gotten some new likes, and thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay,
Keep it
so
coming. Keep showing the love.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristyn.
Don't be a stranger.
See ya.
Bye!
All right, here we go, man. Go ahead. You want to read
Double
it?
Jackpot.
What is it?
It is a self-published book by Christopher Cologne.
Chris Cologne smells good to me.
But
Look at her. That broke that fucking cold little exterior. He's like, hee.
but it is spelled COLON.
Him punny.
But Double Jackpot is a book about a comic book artist, Eric, who is in a loveless relationship with a materialistic
I feel you, Eric.
Lynette.
Oh, fucking. Are you sure I didn't write this? Sounds hauntingly familiar.
He starts cheating on his girlfriend with a more creatively supportive woman, Nadia.
Well, I gotta meet her. Where's the Nadia?
There's your summer girlfriend.
Summer Nadia is Nadia.
Nadia?
Yeah, I think Nadia's spelled with an A.
All right.
Both Lynette and Nadia play the double jackpot, the largest payout in lotto history, much like the recent Powerball. Both girls play his birth date as the winning numbers. Eric is now stuck between two of the country's richest women. Who will he choose? It's not that simple. This is a clever fucking idea,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
Look at her, fucking. She's impressed.
I am.
She got some summer reading. Christopher Cologne smells real lovely with an original idea. This is. I've never heard this before.
I haven't either. This is a self-published book, much in the indie spirit as Kev's Clerks.
Oh, you don't even need to name check me. This is just a good idea. You could stand on your own, man. You don't even have to be like, hey, remember Clerks? This is nothing like that. This is way more original than Clerks. This is a good idea, man. Why didn't I think of this?
I need something to read. This book is part of the Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games Trilogy Book 2. Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, coming soon.
Right on, man. It's part of a trilogy. This is the first part.
Way to write, man.
He's seeking a literary agent. Motherfuckers, anybody out there? There ain't no literary agents listening to this show. I assure you, sure. Sure. I assure you, sure. But somebody know a literary agent? Hook a motherfucker up! Chris Cologne come up with an original idea. I should tell Raskin. That's a good fucking idea, to be honest with you. That's a fucking rom-com right there. Megan, get Raskin on the phone. Isn't it possible to get Raskin on the phone? No?
Yeah.
I want to run it past him, man. I want to, and if it happens, I get a taste, Chris Cologne. I get a whiff, if you will.
The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com.
That's lulu.com.
I understand that. I just want to spell it out.
Normally one says it that spells it. Still, lulu.com. What is that? Do you know what it is?
I don't know. All right. The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com. Search for Double Jackpot Christopher Cologne. A paperback version of the book is $15 and a PDF file is only $5.
$5 is
Yeah.
insanely inexpensive. 15's not even that bad for a paperback version.
No.
This is $1 million idea right here. Like a movie about a dude who fucking is stuck between two chicks, both of who play his birthday and win the lottery. Come on! I can see that trailer. Chris Cologne is on to something. Nobody else can smell it but me.
I'll read it.
Thank you. I'm going to make that smelly joke.
I know. You're trying to get me to laugh again.
It worked once. Double Jackpot is a self-published book by Chris Cologne, man. It's the first book in his comic books, heavy metal, video games trilogy. Book 2, Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, should be coming out soon. Get all the information at Chris Cologne, like a motherfucker.
I
and
will
his
totally
book,
read this.
Double Jackpot. I'm serious. I'm going to recommend that to fucking Raskin. How is that not a movie? You know what I'm saying? This could be a sexy movie. You could do an R-rated version. There could be nudie in it, and you could show them fucking both chicks. Maybe a little penetration. Maybe a butthole shot. No butthole, no care.
I would like to formally apologize to Christopher Cologne.
No, sex sells. Chris Cologne will appreciate that. He's like, thanks for throwing a few buttholes in there, man.
Don't forget to check out twostrangersonepodcast.net, your one-stop resource for everything show-related. You can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes or on Stitcher. You could also find links to buy my book, Double Jackpot, on twostrangersonepodcast.net.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.